from vacation, finally. I was looking back, and the last time I was live was July 15th. And I remember thinking at that time, I was thinking, oh gosh, 2 weeks is going to be a long time. But then 2 days before my vacation was supposed to start, I was supposed to be live, and I couldn't do it. I had so many things to do to get ready to go on vacation that I just couldn't do it. So, but I'm back now, and I'm so excited. So hello everybody, welcome, welcome, welcome. I see a bunch of you guys saying hello, so I'm guessing that you can see me. So yay. I do have a tiny bit of a different setup here. Well, normally I have my one camera mount right here, but for some crazy reason, it's really cheap. So I guess this isn't crazy at all, because when things are cheap, you get what you pay for. And I have had it for a really long time. What is going on? My iPad is not showing me. Oh, there I am. Okay, never mind. I've been gone for like a month, so I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm not even sure if I remember how to be live. Do I even remember how to stamp? I stamped for the first time today. I have not stamped a thing since I got back. I got back Saturday about 5 o'clock, and we had, of course, unload our camper. So you take everything out of the camper, you bring it into the house, and then you have to do something with all that stuff. So you have to put all the food where it goes, all the dirty laundry, which, good Lord, there was a lot. The cooler has to, I mean, there's so many things. And so that took me Saturday and most of Sunday to get all that mess cleaned up. And my order for my product shares had arrived while I was gone. So then Monday, I dove into that. Actually, it was Sunday night that I started it. Sunday and Monday, I dove into that. Unfortunately, there were some papers that were damaged in the shipping process. So some people's orders will ship out today. Some of the product shares will ship out today. I kind of did them on a first come, first serve. So if the first people that paid me were the first people that got theirs out of here. So I only have about 5 or 6 people left that I wasn't able to get out because of the damaged paper, but Stampin' Up! Replaced it. It is here. It is upstairs. And after I'm done tonight, I will get that stuff cut up and I will get that stuff out of here tomorrow for you guys. So my apologies about that. Then Dina Kelly and I are doing our catalog kickoff party. A lot of you are probably part of that. If you're not part of that, you should be. I think there is a link in the description of this video. You might have to scroll down a little bit to find it. If you are a Stamp Happy Academy member, basic or premium, or one of our team members in levels 1 through 3, you get in for free. If you're none of those things, then it's just a $10 fee to get in. And we're giving away lots of prizes. And Dina was live today. I think Kelly's live on Monday. I'm live later next week. We did our meet and greet last night live, which was a ton of fun. So those of you that were there probably know how much fun it was. And so then I had to dive right into getting prepared for that. So it's just been a crazy life. And thankfully, I mean, this sounds awful, but my husband, as soon as we got home, like I said, we got home Saturday evening. Sunday evening, he had to leave to go out of town for a week-long class. So he hasn't been here all week, which, you know, yes, I miss him. But I mean, we were together for 2 weeks straight. You know, when you're living in a trailer, there's no, there's nowhere to go. Except, of course, we were at the beach and whatever. But so he's been gone all week, which has actually been a blessing because I haven't had to, get him ready for work, make dinner, breakfast, all that kind of stuff. My son is kind of take care of himself. He could care less if he eats or if he goes out. So go out then. And so I've had some time to try to get caught up on some of this stuff because when I was gone, I had high hopes of being able to do a little bit of work where I was. Normally we have internet. If we drive up the road a little way, we have internet. Well, this year the internet was crap, literal crap. I couldn't do anything up there where I normally go. So I did not get to do any work that I wanted to do while I was up there. So anyway, but I'm here and I have a couple of projects for you guys, not as many as I wanted, but I also had some other things I had to stamp today. I did have to prepare my project for my Totally Techniques Club which was from July. That should already be out of here, but it is what it is. But I did get that done, and I'm going to show you guys a sneak peek of the card because it's amazing. And the video will be posted here probably tomorrow. So this is our technique. I'm not going to tell you anything else about it. You will have to wait for the video to come out. And if you're part of the club, you will be getting that card in the mail from me, along with your technique instruction card and the link to the video, which should be out, like I said, probably tomorrow. So yay. I probably look a little bit tan, not quite as tan as I would like, because we did not have the greatest weather. It did rain a few days, and we were very sticky and, pardon the expression, moist for about 48 to 72 hours. We were not sticky. And coming from Wyoming and Montana, where we were vacationing, it's dry. It's not humid here at all. In fact, when Dina and Kelly come to visit, they have to bring extra lotion to moisturize their skin because it's dry here. And so for us to go on vacation where we normally go and to be sticky and moist for over 2 days was yucky. But the bright side of that was that it was raining, so that's good because there's crazy fires up there, and it was really smoky, and we could barely see the other side of the lake. So, you know, I can afford to be a little bit sticky. The smoke, Jean's asking me how bad was the smoke. It was pretty bad. Like I said, we couldn't see across the lake. There was one morning when I went up there about 6 o'clock to try to maybe get some internet. I thought maybe the people that live around there maybe weren't hogging it at 6 o'clock in the morning. And so I did drive up there one morning at 6, and wow, it was really eerie how smoky it was. And a fire had started like the day before on Flathead Lake. You may have heard about that. The terrain there is very rugged, and it's a hard place for the firefighters to get to because the terrain is so rugged. Anyway, a fire had started on Flathead Lake. We were actually on Flathead Lake that day, checking out Wild Horse Island, if you're familiar with Flathead Lake. And we came back to our camp, and the next morning is when I went up to do some internet work. And I did have some decent internet that morning, but the smoke was crazy. It was like, I couldn't see anything. I mean, I could barely even see the lake, let alone across the lake. And as I was sitting there working, I happened to look up, and I kind of saw the smoke like come up over the road in front of me and start heading up the side of the mountain, because the road that's near the lake that we go to, a lot of it is you're driving next to, you know, a straight up mountain. And so then the other side is the drop off into the lake. So it's kind of a little bit sketchy, but it was the creepiest thing I've ever seen. So anyways, and yeah, I felt terrible for all the people, the firefighters, and I mean, there's fires raging around me everywhere. In fact, our air quality here today is crap. I walked outside to go to my garage, and I could smell the smoke. It was so bad. And of course, it's not as bad here as, of course, California or something like that. But for us and for Montana, it's terrible. And so my heart goes out to all of those people that have lost, you know, their lives, their property, their animals, because it's a lot of farming and ranching up there, and a lot of things have been lost. So my prayers go out to all those people. I'm complaining, you know, like it was so hard for me to be on vacation and have to deal with smoke. No, it was not that hard. I was on vacation. So I'm not complaining. Just let's put that out there right now. Okay. What else do I want to tell you guys before I switch my camera? I don't think I have much of anything else to tell you guys, honestly. Yeah, Denise is just saying she heard from me. Yes, it was kind of funny. I was trying to keep track of my emails, and what I would do is my son would go up to this internet spot about 9:30, 10 o'clock at night to kind of talk to his friends, because again, at that point in time, I guess maybe not everybody was using whatever internet is available up there. So I would give him my phone, and you know, I would just take it off airplane mode, and whatever could come in would come in. And then he would bring my phone back, and then I would get up in the morning and I would try to answer my emails. And then sometimes when we would go out on the lake at certain spots, the emails would send for me. And if they didn't, then I just sent my phone with my son in the evening, because he would go get gasoline for us. I mean, it's a process to be on vacation, honestly. But it's fun, and we've got it down to a T. We've been going to this place for over 20 years, so we know what we're doing. But so that kind of worked out. So I was able to answer some emails and then send some emails out and some Facebook messages. But as far as like updating my blog or even like really posting to Facebook, I couldn't. The service just was not there. So anyways, Gina wants to know when school starts. School's going to start for my son. I think it's August 31st is the first day of school, and he will be a senior this year. He did mess up his wrist again while we were on vacation. So he just had an MRI with contrast this morning to try to see what's going on inside there, and hopefully we will get some answers next week as to what's going on inside his wrist, because it's just kind of a pain in the rear end. This thing has been a pain in my rear end and his rear end for about 1.5 years now. He keeps injuring it, but they don't see like serious fractures on the x-rays. And anyway, not that I hope something's wrong with his wrist, but I do, because if there's something wrong with his wrist, maybe they can like go in and do some surgery and fix it once and for all, because what he's been going through with wearing this brace, it's not working. It's not fixing it. If he, can't like pick stuff up without it hurting, something's wrong. So anyway, hopefully we'll finally get some answers. And yeah, so that's super exciting. Okay, I think that's it. I am going to flip the camera. Now this is going to be a little bit of a process. So if you guys don't like this whole switching and moving, close your eyes. I promise it'll be as quick as possible that I will get this done. And I just have to trade mounts because I had it stuck on this box on this other thing. It's a process. So anyway, there. Now here we are. And I've got some fun things to share, but let me first make sure my camera is not like wonky, and I think it's good. Okay, so as you guys know, it's celebration and holiday mini catalog time. This is the first time I've actually been able to show this thing, and obviously we've been able to order out of it for what, like 9 days, I think. Anyway, there are some super cute things in here, and can I just tell you guys, I am normally a very traditional Christmas person. I like red, green, maybe blue for snowflakes. But there is just something about this Whimsy and Wonder Suite that I am all about. This paper, if you guys have not seen this paper, oh my gosh. Let me bring in my paper charts and let me find that one, and I will show you how, oh gosh, it's so pretty. Here it is. So you get the not normal Christmas colors of, pink, which is definitely to me not a normal Christmas color, but look at the foil accents on these pieces. Oh my Lord. I'm in love. I'm just seriously in love with this. And I bought this thinking, are you crazy? But I am loving it, and I'm hoping to have an online class with this coming up soon. So there you go. And as you guys know, celebration has started, and I like to print this off my computer just so it's easier for me to go. I know what all the items are. I just never know what the item codes are. So I always tape a little thing on the front of my book so I don't have to worry about trying to find silly item codes. But there are some really cute things in here. There is this amazing Dazzling paper, which is gorgeous in real life. In fact, I'm going to use a tiny bit of it today. The super cute penguin paper that, of course, coordinates with the penguin bundle. And the Feels Like Home, the paper, the deer paper, super cute. The sheep, oh my gosh, this is just adorable. You've got the stamp set and then the coordinating dies that you can get for free. So there's a lot of good stuff in here. And I'm really excited about it. And this too, this actually coordinates with a set in the catalog, in the mini catalog called Shaded Summer that I am going to use today because I got the dies, because then why wouldn't I use them? So anyways, there's lots of fun stuff in there. There's even a host set. If you place an order of $300 or more, or host a party of that amount, you get this free nice sentiment stamp set. And if you want to join my team of Stampin' Up! Demonstrators, you will get a free bundle in addition to the $125 that you get in your starter kit. So as you're going through purchasing, getting your items into your kit, then it will ask you which one of these bundles you want. There are 12 to choose from. These are the only ones you can choose from. You can't get any other bundle out of the catalog except one of these 12, but there is a really nice variety here. There's got to be something for everyone. So there you go. Jean is asking me if anything is on low inventory. I have no idea, Jean. I honestly haven't even looked, but I don't believe as of yet because I haven't heard any rumblings about that. But just so you guys do know that the items in the celebration brochure, probably aside from the stamp sets, are while supplies last. So keep that in mind as you're shopping or not shopping, that you want to shop early, get your products before they sell out. So as I talked about a little bit earlier, our July to December holiday kickoff party is going, and it's free to team members and Stamp Happy Academy basic and premium members. If you're not a member, it's only $10. And along with that, we do have a make and take packet. Dina was live today and she showed you 3 of the cards that will be in the make and take packet. Kelly's going to also show 3. I'm going to show 3. So there's going to be 9 total cards in the packet. You'll get the pre-cut card stock for all those 9 cards, plus a variety of products that are worth about $40 for only $54. And that includes the shipping to you. So yeah, so just keep that in mind. I do have a link to that in the description of this video. And yeah, then I think Denise just asked me about Stampapalooza. And yes, Denise, I can tell you what's going to be in there. Let me grab my handy dandy notebook that I wrote down everything on. Where is it? It's right here. Okay. So Fall Stampapalooza is coming up in September. Dina, Kelly, and I are collaborating together to do this. We also have the Business Palooza that will be the day before. Well, it'll be the 22nd, I believe, or maybe it's the 23rd. Yeah, it's the 23rd. And we've got some really awesome special guests. We've got some great display stampers, as well as we will all be doing some live events in this also. So right now, through August 18th, if you sign up with my link in the description of this video, you can get in for $10 off, which makes your registration $149. And the swag box that goes along with that is $100 in product. So that's a pretty good price. You get the $100 in product, you get the shipping. There's a little free gift for everybody. I think it's the wonderful snowflakes, and just some other little treats that we'll throw in. So you'll definitely get your money's worth for the $149. If you don't want the box, or you are outside of the United States, you can get into our online only option for $60 early bird through August 18th. After that, the swag box goes up to $159. The online only goes up to $70. The Business Palooza you can add on for $25, unless of course you're one of our team members. You get that for free. So that is going on. So Denise wants to know what's in here. I'm just going to quickly say it. I'm not going to show. I'm not going to give you item codes. I'm just going to say the white glittered organdy ribbon, the Penguin Place DSP, or Peaceful Place, excuse me, DSP, the Subtles sequins. I can't even read my own writing. Oh, the cork paper, the diamond weave ribbon, the Harvest Meadow DSP, the brushed metallic dots, the real red ruffled ribbon, silver foil, half a pack of that, the paper lattice, holiday rhinestones, and metallic pearls. So all of those items are included in your swag box with some other little treats. Stamp Happy Academy members, of course, get a free gift in their box. So keep that in mind. And of course, the pricing is only good through August 18th, and then the price goes up. My online class, or excuse me, my class to go for the month of August is the Gorgeous Leaves bundle. And I'm really excited about this bundle because it's so pretty. And so here are some sample cards from Stampin' Up! And then these are the products that I have included in my box. The kit itself is $45. If you want to add the bundle, it's $102.45. And so this is what I'm including in my kit. We've got 2 of the craft gift boxes. We have a half a pack of the Harvest Meadow Designer Series paper. It's a piece of rubber. I was cutting some stamps today. Where's the rest of my paper? It's still in the package. There we go. Half a pack of the Harvest Meadow Designer Series paper, a quarter pack of the Celebration Beautifully Penned paper, 3x6 pieces of the brushed metallic cardstock, half a pack of the brushed metallic dots, and half a roll of the Bumblebee and the fine art gold ribbon. And so the kit is $45. It includes the pre-cut cardstock for 8 cards, 2 each of 4 designs, and envelopes. Then our online class is the Christmas season, and we've got 9 beautiful cards for you in this, plus a tag. I don't know how to explain this. It's 6 tags and then a little tag holder. So, oh, and Wendy says, you guys are busy. Oh my gosh, Wendy, I am telling you, I haven't gone to bed before 10:30 every day this week, and that's me working all day long from about 7 to 10:30, and I still can't get everything done. It's craziness, but I love it. So anyway, online class is $25 for the online only, $45 for the cardstock and supply kit, and then the whole shebang, which is the bundle, what is it? The Christmas season bundle, the painted Christmas DSP, evergreen and old ribbons. What do I have old? Old is not the right word. Gold. It's supposed to be gold. My G is not there. That's funny. I'm like, evergreen and old ribbon. Old ribbon? What are you talking about? No, gold. It should be gold ribbon. Evergreen and gold ribbons, the wonderful gems, and then the Timber 3D folder and a quarter pack of the Dazzling celebration paper is included in the cardstock pack. And then we have a blank piece of paper. I don't know how that got in there. I still have kits left for my Bloom Where You're Planted, my Hats Off. I still have adhesive kits. Those are in these cute little pouches, and you get, what, 5 different adhesives, an eraser, a sand eraser, and a ruler. So you get all this junk here for $45. If you do want to add it on to your retreat, you can for $40, because there wouldn't be any shipping because it'll be in your retreat box. And yeah, so you can just click the link in the description of this video to get to the retreat. I still have, I think, 2 of my All Squared Away kits. Actually, I think I have 3. My Peach class, I think I have 3. My hand penned, I have 2 or 3. My Flowers of Friendship, I think I have 2 or 3. And then, of course, Stamp Happy Academy. You guys in the comments have been talking about how awesome it is, and you are not wrong. It is awesome. And we are always taking new members. And so check it out at stamphappyacademy.ning.com. And then here again is my card for my Totally Techniques online club for the month of July. If you want to be in the club, you have to let me know, and then you simply place your monthly order of $30 or more in my online store using the old host code. Okay. Oh, and I need to mention that I'm going to have to start being a stickler about the host codes. Stampin' Up! Has let us know that due to call volume, they are not going to be able to add more than 10 host codes a month for demonstrators. So if you guys are ordering from me, it's imperative that you use the host code. It's literally everywhere. It's on my blog. It's in this Facebook video. It's on my YouTube videos. It's literally everywhere. So please use the host code so that you can get the benefits that I offer with a free host code. Okay, so let's start out with card number 1. We're going to use the Shaded Summer stamp set along with the coordinating dies. So the dies are a celebration item. So when you order $100 in product, you can choose this set of dies for free. And of course, you would want to include the Shaded Summer stamp set when you order, so you can get your dies for free. We're also using one of the scalloped contour dies. I'm using the largest one here. And we're also going to be using a tiny bit of this fantastic bedazzled paper. Bedazzling, excuse me. Not bedazzled, bedazzling. Bedazzling. So this paper. And there is a little bit of a disclaimer in the catalog that does state if you cut a lot of things with this paper, so let's say you are going to use this die and you're going to cut, you know, like hundreds of these things, it can dull your die. That's just a disclaimer from Stampin' Up. I really don't know as though anybody would cut that many things. I mean, maybe a demonstrator. I mean, I don't think I would cut that many things, but just so you're aware that it can happen. So there you go. Okay, so we've got some stamps out of the set. I've got some Stampin' Write markers, which I don't use too often, but coloring stamps is extremely important to have your Stampin' Write markers. And I need a piece of white. So here it is. Okay, so I am going to do the marker to stamp technique here for you. And for those of you that have never seen this or don't do it very well or are wondering how to do it, I've got some great tips for you because I have been doing this for many, many years. First off, I do hold the stamp in my hand, just for ease of use. And when I have my marker, I of course use the brush tip and I use the side of it. So you can see I am not dulling the point of my marker. I am just gently rubbing the ink off the side of the marker. And if you are careful, you can do this without getting, you know, the other spots of the stamp colored. And so I just take my time. Now right there, I just got a tiny bit on that flower. It's not going to matter because I'm going to put some Coastal Cabana on there and it'll just take care of it. Now, if it was something like a Blackberry Bliss, I might use a Q-tip or a blender pen to remove that. In fact, I'll just show you. I'll show you that, removing it with a blender pen. So let me get this all done. And then I just kind of rotate the stamp around on my hand. And then I just use the same motion. So I'm basically kind of starting it and then pulling the marker towards me is kind of how I like to do it. So I'll come up here. I'm going to rotate the stamp again so I can still pull that marker towards me. Okay, and it'll start to dry just a tiny bit, but that's totally fine. And let me get a blender pen. So this is a blender pen. We do sell these in the catalog. It's like a glycerin-based marker, basically, so there's no color to it. And you can just wipe that right off, okay? So then I'm going to come in with my Coastal Cabana, and I'm going to do this little flower right here. And again, I'm just kind of placing my marker on the part of the rubber that I want to color, and I'm just pulling it towards me. And you can see where the tip of the marker is, so I'm not getting it on the other items that are here, the other parts of the stamp. Okay, and then I've got the polished pink. I'm going to do this large flower. So again, I just rotate the stamp so that I can touch and pull the marker straight down. I find this gives me good good coverage, but also ease of use. As you can see, there's like a lot of little things here that could get in your way, but if you just rotate your stamp around, then it works really well. Okay, that little tiny spot right there. And then finally our Daffodil Delight on our little roses here. Now you can tell this marker is a little older than my others and it has been very well loved, but it still works great. And honestly, since we came out with Stampin' Blends, I very rarely color things with these markers, except for my stamps. So now I'm going to huff on it as I'm going to re-moisten the ink. So I'm going to huff. I know that sounds kind of weird. And then I'm going to stamp it. And then look how lovely that looks. We've got all of our beautiful colors. And then of course, all I have to do is take my die and place it over, and it's a really nice die. You can see the stem down here at the bottom for your placement, which is really nice. You can see up at the top, and I just kind of move that around until it's where I want it to be. And then I typically use some washi tape and get that on there just to keep it in place. And then you can die cut it. And so here is my little die cut piece. So very cute. Let me get the rest of these things out of here. All right, so here are my bling pieces. These are dies that are in that set. We have the detailed leaf and then this detailed flower right here. And so I cut those out of the Dazzling paper, so they are super pretty. I've got a little strip of the black paper, the beautifully penned. I did go ahead and get another little, I don't know what you call that, a little leafy piece. Oh gosh, here we go with my stupid phone. I need to turn that dumb thing off. Who is it? Oh, it's a private caller. Can anybody say spam? Yeah, my thing got rid of that. Okay. I was just going to say, oh, this little piece right here. So it's a little bit of a foliage, and then there is a, why did I use markers? You cannot color on a stamp with a Stampin' Blend marker. A Stampin' Blend marker is permanent. much like a Sharpie, and it will stain your stamp, and it'll be very difficult to get it off. Plus, you can't re-moisten it. Once you stick it on here and it dries, it's done. It won't transfer to your paper. So if you're going to be coloring on stamps, you want to use the Stampin' Right markers. If you want to color an image that has already been stamped, then go ahead and use your Stampin' Blends, okay? Little tip for you. All right, so we've got a few pieces, some little strips. These are 3/4 by 6, I think. They're way too big, but I have an inside layer, and I want to add a piece to my inside layer down here at the bottom. I just kind of thought, with all this vibrant color that we have going on, that a little bit of the gray tone would just be a nice distraction, I guess, from the boldness. I was going to use our Pool Party striped ribbon, the new stuff, but I decided to go with the black. All right, so we will snip that off as it is much too long. Okay, and this is where I thought I would put this bling piece, just on the inside. So I'm just going to add some liquid glue to this. Can you color on stamps with the new chalk? I do not think you can, Bonnie. The only way you might be able to is if you scribbled some chalk on a piece of paper and then maybe picked up the color with a blender pen and then added it to the stamp. But I just feel like that would be way too much work, and I have no idea how good that would look. I don't think you'd get nice even color with that method. So I think the chalks are more meant for some kind of technique things, or to just maybe use your finger to rub those around on things. All right, so we're going to add our bit of bling right there inside. Hello, Jean from Oregon. Hello, Kathleen. Who else is on here? I saw some other people coming on. We've got Kathy and Jean having a conversation of their own. I am glad somebody is doing better. And yeah, okay. And I think I saw one of my team members on here. So hello to Kathy. And Nina and some others. Oh gosh, now I'm wiggling the whole thing as I'm trying to get my comments to, there we go. Okay, so now I'm going to add this to the inside. Whoops. There we go. And I'll just leave a slight border. As you guys know, I like to do my 3-side thing here on the inside. If you're new to my channel and or new to my Facebook Lives and have never watched me before, when I put an inside layer in, I line up the 2 outsides and then the bottom. Because even if this amount up here is not even, you will never know because it's all pink there. So you just want these 3 sides to be even, and then it will look really good. Okay, so now I'm going to add this other piece, this other strip right across my card here. Oh, you know what? I am going to use a piece of grid paper. Here we go. This is a used piece, but it's totally fine. And I am going to, what is on here? Oh, it must be crafting. Okay, so I'm going to line this up just so I can put this on. So I'm actually using some of the guidelines here to help me get this on here, hopefully somewhat straight. Okay, and we'll snip off the excess. All right, so then we have our cute layer, our little scallopy layer here, and we're going to add our fun flower to that. And I did cut one of these, but I don't know if I'm going to actually end up using it because I cut these fantastic flowers, and I am going to snip off one of them. Hello, Janice, how are you? And I'm going to end up tucking it under after I get that on because I wanted a little bit of bling, but I don't need like the whole thing. So let me go ahead and add this with some dimensionals. I am going to be very excited to use up my sheet of dimensionals here. Maybe not tonight, but very soon, because I do have some more technique cards that I have to make. And you know, I kind of want one there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in my minis, and the minis have a pretty thick border around them. And so you can just take your scissors and just give yourself a little strip here. And then we can add that to our stem. Oh, thank you guys for welcoming me back. I appreciate that. Yeah, I've missed you guys. I honestly couldn't, it's been like a month was how long I was gone from doing lives. Just because I couldn't get my poop in a group before I left to go live before I left, and then I was gone for 2 weeks. So it's kind of hard to be gone for 2 weeks. You almost don't want to come back. You almost forget how to do your job while you're gone. It's like when you first get on vacation, you're like, oh gosh, I've got all this work I have to do. But then by the end of the vacation, you're like, what work? Work, schmirk, who cares? But yeah, you can't think like that all the time. Okay, I stuck a dimensional under here. Now that's going to be an issue. So I'm going to cut this a little smaller. We can always fix it. If we mess it up, we can always fix it. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do, now I have 2 pieces. Yep, I'm going to do that. So I'm going to add a little bit of glue to the back of this piece. Not much. And then I'm just going to tuck that and stick it down. There we go. And then this little guy, I got too much glue. See, I've been gone so long I don't even know how to use glue. Crazy. All right, hold on while I rub this glue off my hand. And then this leaf here, I think I'm going to cut some of it off, and I'm going to use this one, and I'm going to kind of tuck that one under like that. So let me add a little bit of glue there, and then we'll just tuck this one under too. I really like the bling. It looks really pretty. I almost like had my card backwards. Geez. Okay, so that's going to go like that. So I need to stamp a sentiment here. So because we're kind of got a little bit of a gray thing going on there, I'm going to use basic gray as my sentiment. It's not quite as bold as black would be. And so hopefully it will look really nice. I did not make this card all the way. So I don't know if it's going to look good or if it's going to look terrible. We'll find out. Stay tuned to see if the card looks good or if it looks terrible. No, I think it'll look fine. There it is. Dimensional sheet gone. Oh my. I don't have any more. Of course, that's not true. I have more. I just didn't have any right here on my desk. Okay, and I like to always add an extra dimensional in the middle. Let's see, Tana says, hope you did not have any fire problems. Sounds like there was one. There was, Tana. I talked about that a little bit earlier. We had actually gone to Flathead Lake one day to go out to Wild Horse Island in our boats. And when we got done, we decided to drive around the lake and end up back where, back at Big Fork. Well, we got all the way down to Polson, Montana, which is at the bottom of Flathead Lake. And there was a big traffic jam. We finally got through the traffic jam and we got around to where we were going to be heading up the highway, and there was police officers there and you could see smoke in the distance, and they told us we had to turn around and go back the other direction because the fire the previous night had jumped the highway. And then as we were Googling it, as we were driving back to our camping spot, it was human caused, and that I have a lot of words, some choice words for people that do that. It was a campfire that apparently didn't get put out all the way, and of course that was in the middle of the you can't have campfires right now, which for us as campers was kind of a bummer. We didn't get to have any campfires, but it is what it is. It's dry up there and you just can't have fires. But some people don't think that it applies to them, and somebody started a fire, couldn't put it out, and there you have it. So anyways, that was a pretty smoky one, and the terrain was horrendous for the poor firefighters. People were evacuated that night. 20 buildings were lost, and that was homes and businesses. So yeah, I have some choice words for whoever started that fire. Anywho, let's move on. So here's my card. I do want to decorate the envelope. And I'm going to do the inking again, but I'm going to do just kind of right here, just like this part. So this I'm going to do fast, and I won't discuss what I'm doing. I'm just going to do it. But yeah, so that angers me when these fires are caused by humans because they're stupid, and that just infuriates me. Poor people lost their businesses, lost their pets, lost their, their homes. It's ridiculous. It's pointless, and it's just stupid. And yeah. So anyway, we're going to quickly ink this up. I forgot when I had my green to do the rest of the green. But other than that, we had a fantastic vacation. I got my son a little remote control speedboat, and we have gotten them before, but this one I paid a little bit extra money for. I paid $75 for this thing, but it was a kick in the pants. I am not even kidding you guys. It skirted around there. It literally went out so far away from where we were on the beach that we couldn't even see it anymore. We had to get the binoculars out to look at it, and then we were telling my son, okay, you know, go left, you know, you got to come back and turn left. And oh my, it was hilarious. But anyways, the thing was a screamer. It went super fast. It had 2 batteries. They each lasted about 20 minutes. So he did have a good amount of fun with that. So, you know, for being almost 18 years old, he had some fun. Okay, so I want to add this to the corner of my envelope. So I'm going to just do that right here. And so now, look what we have. So pretty. And then you open it up, and there's even more pretty. And I don't think this card even needs any more embellishments, because that paper is my embellishment, because it is so sparkly and so stinking pretty. Okay, so there's card number 1. Let me sort of clean this up real quick. Hopefully, oh, where's my lid of my blender pen? There it is. Okay. We will put all this stuff back into the box that you guys, of course, can't see. I'm just going to move those over there. We'll move all that, and we'll get ready for my next project. Ugh, come on, you. All right. Ooh, you know what? I'm not going to touch this in the trash. I'm going to save that because I feel like I could use it to tuck under some other things. Okay. I could probably actually make another one of those exact same cards and then put the glitter paper. Chris, this glitter paper is part of Celebration. It's called Be Dazzling, and it is free with a $50 order through the end of September while supplies last on it, okay? So this next card is going to be a cute little Halloween card, and I know some of you probably don't like Halloween, but I love cutesy Halloween. I don't like dark, creepy Halloween. I like this kind of Halloween. This kind of Halloween makes me smile and makes me super happy. So that's what we're going to do. And this is a little bit of a kind of a fun layout. And I think you could do this with multiple paper types. Like you could make it for Christmas, or you could make it for Valentine's Day or Thanksgiving, or just for whatever, you know, if you had some pretty paper. I think it would be a fun and easy card. So we are going to be using the, I can't remember what it's called, Cute Halloween. I should remember, because I was just talking about how cute Halloween is. So cute. And these papers, and they're not all like completely Halloween. Obviously, this is Halloween, but that's just some nice dark paper. The little stripes here, definitely not Halloween. And this is just some white and black. So the paper, I feel like you could get it and it wouldn't just be for Halloween. Some of the patterns obviously are like, you know, you've got your candy corns and stuff. That's kind of probably Halloween. But these little polka dots, definitely not. Spooky houses, absolutely Halloween. Skulls and ghosts and pumpkins, Halloween. Probably Halloween, but could definitely be fall. Polka dots, definitely not Halloween. And we already looked at those two. We looked at that. We looked at that. We looked at that. Did we look at the skeleton heads? I don't think we did. Skeleton heads, clearly Halloween. But the back is just stripes. So not necessarily Halloween. These cute little ghosts, Halloween. The back, boo, yes, probably Halloween. And then, of course, these adorable cats and pumpkins. And then the back, just black and white stripes. So, like I said, this paper, I don't feel... like if you bought it, you'd be disappointed in that you'd think, oh my gosh, I don't need all that Halloween paper, because you can absolutely use some of the other patterns on here. So, okay. So I have a little tiny piece of the cat and pumpkin paper, and it's, of course, mostly pumpkins, but that's just the luck of the draw. And then I have another little strip, and for this, I ran it through with the Time Worn Type embossing folder. And I don't know, can you guys see that? There's some words here. I don't think they're meant to be read. They're just meant to be words. And then there's like some, I don't even know what that is. Just old. It looks old. Like it's worn, of course. And so I did take a 3/4 by 4 inch strip and run that through that folder. That's going to go on top of my designer series paper. And then I have a 1/4 inch strip of black. So My white piece here, can't remember, and I just cut it about an hour ago. I think it's 4, oh, I was wrong, 4 1/4 by 3. And then this is 1 by 4. And we'll just add this to the bottom, leaving, of course, equal distance on the 2 sides and the bottom. Okay, I think that's even. I hope so, because we just stuck it down. And then we're going to add our little time-worn type strip right above that. And just like so. And then my little strip of black, I'm going to kind of straddle both of these. I'm going to cover the center of it. So like I like to say, cover the seam. And I'm going to use liquid glue on this because it's a skinny strip and I don't know if I could get seal on it without making a giant mess. Okay, so I'm going to try to see that I've got equal space. Come down, come over. There we go. And so that is an easy layer. We're going to put that on a piece of basic gray, and that is 3 1/4 by 4 1/2. Carla says she missed me. Thank you so much, Carla. I did send your prize in the mail. Carla won a prize on the Stamp Happy Academy Facebook group for a challenge that we had. I did a tic-tac-toe challenge for the month of July, and Carla just uploaded a card. That's really all you have to do. It's a random drawing, so she won, and your bundle went out on Tuesday. Oh, Bonnie, I didn't even think. You know what? Hold on. I have some of that. Okay, hold please while I go through every pack of paper that I have here. And there's a lot. To try to find the black glitter paper. Because we, oh, there it is. We are absolutely doing what Bonnie said. Oh, yay, Carla got her bundle today. Good. I'm sorry you had to wait for that, Carla, but I was on vacation. Okay, I'm going to tear this off. Hopefully I can tear it off without ruining anything. If I'm careful, I bet I can. Ooh, don't you even try to do that to me, you little stinker. Okay, well, what I might have to do is make my piece of glimmer paper just a tiny bit bigger, thicker. So this was like a 1/4 inch, so maybe I'll go like, so this would be 4/16. Maybe I'll go 5/16. Bonnie, that is a fantastic idea. Okay. So let me pull. Ooh, look at that. I even have a little skinny strip just sitting here saying use me, and so I will. Okay. So that was 4 inches long, so we're going to cut that to 4. And then, well, we're just going to eyeball this because my trimmer does not have that small of a dimension. So I think that'll work. Oh my gosh, Bonnie, you are brilliant. Oh, Carla was having surgery. I hope everything went well for you, Carla. All right, so I'm just going to add some glue along our seam here. And then I did have a little bit of a screw up there where I took off too much. I took off some of the paper, and actually that might be too much glue. So, okay, here we go. Yes, oh my gosh. Bonnie, you are brilliant. Oh my gosh, that looks so much better. Yay! That's even cuter. Okay. I used my heat gun. You know, I normally do too, Carol, but it's somewhere else, and I just decided we're just going to pull it off. So I'm going to use some black dimensionals to add this layer to the card. And I don't use black dimensionals all that often, but they're going to look really good with this. Evelyn says she's watching the movie The Field of Dreams and me. I'm hoping you've seen that before, Evelyn, so you don't miss anything. Okay, so now let's get this. So let's see if we can center it. I got my eye fixed, as you guys all know, so I can see a lot better. Okay, I'm also using one of the tags from the Tailored Tags. It's this one here. Well, actually, here it is. And so I'm going to do a little bit of stamping on it. Let's see, what do I got here? I've got the Trick or Treat. because my daughter has been living in Laramie, Wyoming. That's her college town. And so I do try to send her things here and there because she gets a little homesick sometimes. And so I do try to send her some things. So we're going to do a little stamping. So first of all, I've got my little pumpkin here. And this is the, basically like what you would call the detailed part. And so we'll stamp that. And then we have the other part of the pumpkin, which is the filler part. Oh, I should show you the stamp set. It's really cute. It coordinates with the paper. And then it has a punch. And so the punch will punch out like the little pumpkins and the cats on this paper. Another one of the paper has the ghosts that it'll punch out. So it's a really cute Halloween set, and I just love it. Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself, and I've got too many things out in front of me, and I'm going to end up making a mess. Okay, so I'm going to ink up my pumpkin, but I'm going to stamp it off one time because my pad is freshly inked. Where did I put that grid paper? Here it is. My pad is freshly inked, and so it's going to be a little bit darker than I want it to be. So I'm going to stamp it off one time, and then I'm going to stamp it over. So then I have a little bit lighter, because you can see how dark that was. And I just didn't want it quite that dark. Because now I need to add a cute little pumpkin face that does come in this set. So we'll ink up our little pumpkin face here. Whoops, there's something with that, and we'll stamp that. So cute. And then I have a this is an Old Olive Stampin' Write marker. You could probably use a blend, but this tip here is super small, so I can get that without oh, oops, I didn't put this in the right orientation because I need to, this is where the pumpkin is, but I got to have something to hold on to. So here's a trick. If you take just a strip of cardstock, put a tiny bit of adhesive on it and stick it to the bottom, then I can stick that into my punch and I can, you know, orient it the right way. Okay. And so here's our little pumpkin. So cute. And that's going to go up here at the top of this tag. Get my paper out of the way. Right here. So now I can stamp my trick or treat. Oh gosh, that could have been a complete disaster. I'm going to stamp it just below my pumpkin. Try to center it from side to side as best I can. And then I'm going to cut off the bottom because the tag is a little bit too long for what I want. And so I'm just going to slide that into my trimmer and I'm just going to chop that off. Okay. And now I can add my pumpkin. Where is a white dimensional? Here's one. Add my little pumpkin. And I kind of want his the top of the stem to cover the hole in the tag, because I don't necessarily need that to show because I'm not threading any ribbon through there. So there's my tag. So then we have this really cute black and white gingham ribbon. And I discovered that you can color it with your blend. So here's where you would want to use blends. Somebody was asking, maybe it was Jean, asking me about using blends on things. This is definitely something that you would want to use blends on. And so I'm just going to kind of lightly dot this pumpkin pie. This is the light Stampin' Blend marker because I didn't want it to be too dark. I just wanted it to be a little bit different, a little pumpkin-y. And I'm going to add this to the back of my tag. So let me just color in a few of these. And I'm dotting it rather than brushing it on because this ribbon is a little bit textured, I guess. And sometimes if you rub your blends, like, you know, color on a textured ribbon, you can kind of tear the fibers on the tip of your blend. And you don't want to do that because then they don't work that well. So for that, I just dotted it on there. All right, so I'm just going to cut that off, and then I'm going to fold it in half. So cute. Okay, I lost the tag. Oh, here we go. And I'm just going to tape it to the back of the tag. I know I cheat when I use Scotch tape, but it is what it is. Okay, I need some more dimensionals. Only 2. And we'll stick one here, and then we're just going to kind of put this right there. So cute. Okay, then the inside of the card, I wanted to do, what was I going to do? Did I have another piece of paper somewhere? I thought I had a little skinny strip of paper that I was going to, looking around my big mess, and I don't see my strip of paper. Oh, why is it that I lose everything? Is it in here? Oh, here it is. Yeah, I was going to just stick it on the edge here. That was my plan. That was my plan. Okay, so we'll put that right on the edge. So easy to decorate the inside of your cards, guys. I'm sure you guys all know that. But yeah, just use a little tiny strip, and you got so much designer series paper anyway. Tony is totally right. I did put it in there. See, you guys see things that I don't see. Okay, so now I wanted to show you how I want this little kitty cat, because I want to stick him on here somewhere. Where? I don't know yet. So I'm going to cut him out, kind of just snip him out of here a little bit, and then we're going to use our same little trick. Where's the cat? So the cat has to go like this with our little handle, and I'm going to slide that in and then punch that out. Ooh, look at that. Look how well that worked out. There's a partial cat down there, and I can, yay, I can put the whole cat on there. Well, if I don't drop it glue side down and make a mess, I probably can. Okay, so let me carefully get over that. Oh, that's really cute. And then the last thing I have is another sentiment out of the set, and it says, have a, can't read it, fabulous Halloween. And I think I'm going to do that in pumpkin pie. We'll see. I guess I don't have any choice. I'm going to do it in pumpkin pie, and if I don't like it, that's tough stuff. Okay, so I'm not even going to try to center it, because me and centering just don't always get along, honestly. There! Yay! Okay, so now we'll stick this on the inside. Evelyn said it's so cute, she guesses she needs that set. You totally do, Evelyn, because this makes fun. This, to me, is what Halloween is all about. Cute and fun. And so, yeah. Oh, look at that. And that little cat down there is so cute. Okay. There is one more thing I wanted to do, you guys. We do have these little tiny stars. They're adhesive backed, and they're fun. And I wanted to add a few of these around. And I think I can use my Take Your Pick tool to do it. I think this is crooked. Why is everything that I stick on crooked? Okay, I'm going to fix this really quick. So when I put stuff on with dimensionals and it's crooked, I will snip the dimensionals just like I just did. And then the last one you can kind of get off. And so I'm going to redo this. So I'm just going to add a bit of seal to every one of these. And I'm going to put this back on, and I'm going to try really hard not to have it be crooked. Okay, so not sure why that even happened, but yet here we are. Okay, there. So now I want to put a few stars. This is kind of a white area that I think needs something. So I'm going to add a few stars. I think I'm going to go with just the black and the orange. How do I want to get these off here? I think I'm going to use the pointy end. Ooh, that got a little crazy. Where do I want to put it? Up here. I will try to kind of set them. Oh, I didn't even get that stuck on there. Come back, you. And maybe a big one. Maybe like so. I don't know. Sometimes I throw things on and then I don't like it, and then I'll fix it and change it later. No adhesive dot. No, it did have it, Denise, but for some reason it just didn't catch. I don't know why. Okay, so there it is, you guys. Those are I only had 2 cards. I just could not get another one done in time to go live, and I apologize. Normally I do 3. I couldn't. So we have 2 fabulous cards. Ah, yes, I'm loving this pink one. So here are the 2 cards. I hope you guys enjoyed our little fun time today, and a little bit of storytelling was going on about my vacation. My son didn't do anything stupid except, well, he did kind of hurt his wrist. So yeah, that was stupid. I did something really stupid too. We have like 3 steps inside of our trailer that go from like the main living space up to the bedroom. And we were getting ready to leave, and I was packaging everything up and getting everything ready to go. And I came down the steps, and the steps are very narrow and they're awkward. And so you don't go up and down like normal steps. And I somehow got my little toe stuck on the carpet, and it like pulled away from the rest of my foot. You know how you like kind of sprain it? So yeah, I have it wrapped to my other toe. So there were some injuries on the vacation, but nothing too harsh. So, okay. Thanks again, you guys, for watching. I appreciate it very much. All the links to everything I talked about in the beginning are in the description of the video, including the discounted links for the retreat, the make and take packet for the catalog kickoff, my online classes, my class to go. Everything is in the description of the video. So have a fantastic week, you guys, and I will see you again. Bye-bye.